Hi friends, how are you? Today we are at the museum here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So we are going to visit some of the collections here. Let us visit together. This is one of the very nice places. I enjoy coming here. I love the history and all the different attractions here. Here we go. The tiger. Ah. Ooh. What is in here? Wow. So this used to be like this. These places had a lot of, I think that was made of this one, this model. Ah, look at how big it is. Oh my goodness. See? We have the real one here, and there is a copy. So, the predators of Nebraska. It's a very nice. There you go. Here's another one. Ooh. Wow. Here you have the real horn here. And then they made it like this to help us understand what it looked like, how big it is. This is almost twice my height. Wow. Ooh. Beautiful. There we go. There's all this, the ancient clothes of the people living here and their houses. This animal skin, made of animal skin. These are houses. How they adapt to the weather and to the living condition. Yeah. Adapting to climate change. Here you go. Yeah. Yeah, these insects. I remember this from my childhood. How they roll together, cow dung, and move it different directions. Very smart, intelligent insects. Here you go. Beautiful. Nice design. Beautifully crafted. And here we have the mineral properties of this state. Very nice. Minerals, have a lot of minerals here, as you see. So, yeah. here. There we are. Wow. Look at this. Hello. Yeah, last time when I was here, my battery died when I started recording this ancient pistols, ancient guns, and different equipment they use during war and self-defense. So you can see all these pistols, different kinds. I remember this from my childhood when my dad was working as a guard. He had all this like manual Goradina Kunchora. This is how Ethiopians fight with the colonial powers. So we didn't have really modern machinery, but our fathers and grandfathers, they fight the colonials with this kind of equipments, with this hand materials here. This is very, very common. Yeah, this is Ethiopia. Oh my goodness. This is shield, you know, this is from Ethiopia. It's Ethiopia 20th century permanent loan from Joseph Jocelyn Art Museum. So this is, yeah, you can see, this is exactly what I was saying. This is how Ethiopians fight with the colonials. So they use a spear, and where was the spear? Yeah, on this side. So yeah, here are the spears, and they have the yeah, all these spears. Yeah. So some of them, they might have used this one, only this really very I remember one of these miniature or dimofter imbalut. I think this is what we call locally miniature or a dimofter. Yeah, I'm very sure my father would know a lot of this. Yeah, this is also from Ethiopia. So, gift of Eleanor. Yeah. So, you see, this is what they used to fight with the colonial powers, Ethiopians. That's how we secured our independence. Thanks to this. Yeah. Amazing to find myself, my country. See, this is why I love this place. I find my Ethiopia here. Here. And this is from Iran. This is a skin, I think, it's made of skin of rhinos or hippos, elephants, something very tough, so that it helps them to protect themselves against attack. It's the way they defend themselves during this kind of conflicts. And we continue. We also have the tribes here on the other. Oh, sorry. መትረየስ ዛሬ ምን አላበት መትረየስ እዚህ ጋር ይመስለኛል ቀስት ምናምን አለ here. Okay, now let's see the Omaha tribes. Yeah, these are the Native Americans, I think. Food way. Corn is like the most common. You see? White, red, brownie, pawi, Omaha pumpkin. You see? Ornamental, all these different kinds of maize. We also have this in Ethiopia, I think. Yeah, different colors. There's the houses. How people make their house. Oh. Nice. That is the travel and transport. Yeah. The traditional dresses. Good. First peoples of the plains, traditions shaped by land in the sky. Let's go. Let's go. Our friends are here. Here they are. Ooh. Ooh. Homo sapiens. So we share ancestry. Love this.
name is Tess with the Cincinnati Nature Center, and I want you to quickly imagine with me that you're super hungry, walking along the street when you see a bright sign that says free food. Jackpot. Well, if you're a pollinator like this bee, that flower's bright petals and sweet smell is the same as that sign. It's saying there's some free nectar in here if you just come pollinate me. So what is pollination and how does it work? As the bee approaches the flower in search of its free snack, it's going to run into a lot of parts of the flower first. That nectar that it wants is way down there at the bottom of the flower, next to the petals. So what are all these things that it's bumping into? Just like all living things, flowers need to reproduce so that their species can live on for years to come. They have some pretty special body parts that help them do this. First, they've got the stamens here. This is the male part of the flower. And at the top, you can find all that fluffy pollen, the stuff that might make you sneeze in the spring. They also have a female part. That's the pistil right here in the center. In the pistil, you might be able to find some teeny tiny eggs or ovules that will eventually turn into seeds. Now that we have a better idea of what these different parts of the flower are, let's see what happens when the bee bumps into them. As the bee travels around looking for nectar, it's going to bump into these stamens and get a bunch of pollen on it. It might already have some pollen from another flower as it collects some from this one. And you might have noticed that bees have pretty fuzzy bodies. Those hairs are really good at collecting this pollen. So good, in fact, that even when a bee's just cleaned itself, it can still have 10,000 pieces of pollen on its body. That's a lot. And it's not just bumping into these stamens either. It's also bumping into our pistil. And as it does that, some of the pollen's going to fall off and stick to the sticky top of our pistil. This pistil has a few other tricks up its sleeve. Not only is it sticky at the top to collect that pollen, it can also sense something about it. It can sense if this pollen's from the same species of plant or not. If it is, then the flower's good to go, and it will grow a tube in the middle of the pistil that pollen can travel down. Once that pollen travels all the way down the pistil, it'll be down here with the ovule. Now the pollen and the ovule can fuse together and form a seed to make a new plant. Without the help of pollinators to move pollen from one plant to another, so many plants would have no way to reproduce and make new seeds. So let's be grateful for all of the hard work pollinators do in search of free food.
Thank you. Ooh.